Thanks for coming back. Sunrise in downtown Paphos on the island of love, which of course is Cyprus. It's just gone 6:35 in the morning and there's not a lot going on, is there? Young man waiting around on an electric scooter on the other side of the road, but that's about it. Oh, there's a car coming down the outside of me now. So, life on the island of love at 25 to 7 on a Sunday morning. Oh, another car. There we are. We're heading to downtown Kato Paphos, so sit back and relax and enjoy the drive. And hopefully there'll be a lot going on when we get there. Well, probably not, but perhaps the odd delivery man and perhaps the bin men will be out and perhaps the odd member of staff will be walking to school and to work, isn't it? Yeah, not so much school. Well, I think of work as school, by the way, and I quite enjoyed school, so there we go. Now you understand the inner madness of the man known as Mr. Paul. Yes, I enjoyed school. Didn't like the work in school, no, but I enjoyed the socialising and making friends and all those kind of things, and the politics of trying to befriend a teacher. Not all teacher, but the ones that might have been used to you, shall we say. There we go. And I'm trying to continue this through my life, trying to make friends with as many people as possible, because you never know when you may need a friend or two. Here we are at the former Debenhams roundabout. We're going to go straight over it, not at this moment in time because there's a man in a pickup coming, but we are going to go straight over it, past the toy box. For those of you who may remember a few years back, that was a Pop Life supermarket outlet. But for the last few years, it's been the toy box. And I know some people who own apartments just in there. So I'd like to say a massive, massive shout out to Lady Mandy. And hopefully you're on top form today. And a big, big shout out to the man of your dreams. And of course, yours and our Sir Steve, who just happens to be the greatest car bodywork man in the world. Come on, get yourself on a big bird. Snap out of it. Get yourself down to Kato Paphos, because Marika and me will be waiting, especially for you. So the sky is blue, isn't it? I promise you, when we get down to Kato Paphos, 99% certain that the sea will be blue as well, if you haven't guessed it by now. Mr. Paul, yeah, he's dressed head to toe in blue. So that must mean one thing. All that's missing is you. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe or a bicycle and start pedaling like crazy, because Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me, oh yeah, we're waiting, especially for you. Now, these traffic lights, thank you, Lady Andrea, but these are traffic enforcement cameras. So they've got cameras and they take pictures of you if you cross over the line, of course, on amber or on red. And of course, if you think you can boot it and be that little bit clever, they take pictures of you when you go speeding as well. So be warned and be very careful when you are driving in and around Paphos. If you are in a hire car, perhaps you've got a car, perhaps you borrowed a car, or perhaps you stole a car, but just drive very, very carefully. Lots of boys and girls in blue, lots of traffic cameras around, and of course lots of men in little vans who take pictures of you as well. So predominantly the speed limit is 50 kilometers an hour. Stick to it and you won't go far wrong. And another thing the police don't like is not wearing your seatbelt and talking on mobile phones. Although more often than not you will see them driving around talking on their mobile phones. But anyway, who knows? Let's not get Mr. Paul arrested and deported today. Downtown Kato Paphos is coming up, I promise you, on a lazy Sunday morning. Where's Steve Wright when you want him? I tell you, bring back that show. I like that show. Used to wake up to it many, many a morning and listen to people like Lionel Richie singing Truly and all those kind of things. You remember that? Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, there we are. What's wrong with it? Oh, who knows? We'll have to start the Mr. Paul podcast Sunday morning show or something like that. On that note, things that are involving Mr. Paul, there is a podcast if you want to go download it, and it's called Cyprus Calling. And there's 1 or 2 episodes out there, and I'd say a massive massive thank you to the people who have chosen to download it off the various platforms and tune into it. But there is a big event that's happened on the channel, and that big event is the Marika and Me website. Yes, marikaandme.com is live. I'd like to say a huge thank you to our partners in our crimes, and of course that is Baroness Heather and of course Baron Steve, and of course the two bunny rabbits, that's Princess Misty and the Lord of the Teddy, because I'm sure they had a little bit of input as well. So huge thank you, and we'd very much appreciate it if you would go and hunt us down on the Tinternet by googling these magic words, marikaandme.com. Yes, there we go. See, more things coming to the internet, and of course information on there about ourselves, information on there about Cyprus, and slowly but surely we will grow the website, and you never know, it could be the biggest website in the world one of these days, with information and links to hotels and restaurants and all those kind of things. And of course there's a shop on there, so if you would like to buy a mug, a key ring, some coasters, a t-shirt, or perhaps a hat, you know where to go, marikaandme.com. And we do appreciate it, and we do thank you very much indeed. Now, if you'd like to keep the channel afloat, why not hit that like button, and why not hit that subscribe button? Doesn't cost you a single penny. And of course, if you would like to gift a coffee or two, why not go hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform? Google these magic words, Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and Me, or Marika and Me, Buy Me a Coffee. Up will come our landing page. You'll have the opportunity to read a little bit more about us, and of course a comment or two. And we all like to read the comments, don't we? Yes indeed. And hopefully, fingers crossed, you will gift us a virtual coffee or two. I'd like to say a huge thank you to Adi. Thank you very much indeed. Matthew, thank you very much indeed. Viscount Kenny, thank you very much indeed. I've drunk that coffee now, so get your dad, Sir Paul, to send me another one. Only joking, by the way, only joking. But it was a very nice coffee indeed. And of course, for our little Viscount Kenny, when he takes time off school to come to downtown Paphos for a holiday to get his chocolate ice cream at the Marika and Me Lounge bar, there'll be a chocolate ice cream waiting for you. And I'd also like to say a massive shout out to a young lady in the UK, and we call her Heart of a Lion and the Smile of an Angel, and that is our Princess Maggie. And her dad was in contact with us yesterday, and they'll be coming back out to Cyprus in the summer, and we will be looking forward to seeing you at the forthcoming Marika and Me Lounge Bar. And we do appreciate these people sticking with us and wanting to come and see us again and again. So we wish you a fabulous day, Princess Maggie, and we'll look forward to seeing you very soon indeed. This is Bar Street, by the way. You've got Flair's Bar, you've got Out of Africa, Dracula, the Notorious, Bubbles, the Boogie Woogie Bar, and then you've got this place coming up here. See this one on the left-hand side? This is the forthcoming Marika and Me Lounge Bar, which is getting licked into shape. And we've got the front wall to paint, the lower part to do, we've got a bit of bling to do, we've got some lights to put up, we've got some tables and chairs to get as well, haven't we? A few of the bits and bobs, but don't worry, it'll be open on the 15th of March 2025 for the grand opening, and we're going to do that all over again on the 16th of March 2025. Double grand opening. And we do appreciate and thank each and every one of you that has chosen to either, perhaps if you live in Paphos, drive to see us, but there are people flying all the way from many parts of the world, and approximately 150 people are flying into Paphos, and some are coming a very long way indeed, like Baron John and Baroness Louise, 6,313 miles. Yes, you heard me correctly, all the way from Southeast Asia. And they say they wouldn't miss the grand opening for all the tea in China. There you go, all the tea in China. I fancy a cup of tea, to be honest. I've not had a cup of coffee yet, by the way. I chose to make a video first. See how I put you guys first. I could be sitting in a coffee shop having a nice coffee, but don't worry. As soon as this video is finished, I'm going for a nice hot latte coffee. Let's work our way down towards the promenade. We'll circumnavigate it through the rear streets and come out on the harbour roundabout, and then we'll head to the Kato Paphos harbour so that you can get a view that's quite worth dying for. There you are, Kato Paphos promenade. Not a lot going on. No, it's too early, you see. Maybe the odd fisherman or two, isn't it? Maybe. But imagine if you're here right now, you could be walking around without any congestion, driving around without any congestion, and having a great time, because Paphos is an all year round resort. I think a lot of people miss this point and they only come in the summer, but you can come here in February. See, the weather's pretty good. It's not bad at all. 9 degrees. Well, that's a bit cold, to be honest. Well, by Cyprus standards. But remember, it is still only 6:45 in the morning. Drop it in the comments. What is your weather like? Somewhere in the northern hemisphere, probably. Back streets of the Kato Paphos promenade. Paphos Harbour roundabout. Big car park right in front of us, totally free of charge. 7 days a week, every day of the month, all year. You can park there for as long as you want, don't worry. No parking tickets, no tickets to pay for. See, the beauty of living in downtown Paphos. It'll change soon, probably, but hopefully not over the next few years, shall we say. There it is, Kato Paphos Harbour. There's the big boy, the Ocean Vision Super Cruiser, operated by Paphos Sea Cruises. They're one of the operators who will be involved at the Marika Lounge Bar, by the way, information hub. If you want information on any boat trips, jeep safaris, hire cars, taxis, all those kind of things, pop into the Marika Lounge Bar and we'll have that information for you. If we don't know it, we'll make a phone call and answer your questions there and then. Simple as that. So don't forget, if you are coming to Paphos, come and see us on the most famous street in the world. That's Bar Street, which runs parallel to the drop down to the Kato Paphos promenade. Yeah. If you get to the Imperial Chinese, if you get to the Marios Diamonds, if you are going down towards the promenade, that is, look to your right through the trees, and of course that will be the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. There are 2 little pathways that you can cut up to us, and we look forward to seeing you very soon indeed. Here we are, the rear of the Paphos Harbour restaurants. This is the Paphos Sunset Viewing Point, or in this case today, Sunrising Point, and of course that is the Paphos Castle. And I'm going to say a huge thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the like. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hopefully you'll gift us a virtual coffee via the Buy Me a Coffee platform or two. And hopefully you'll go and check us out on our brand new website, which of course is marikaandme.com. Thanks very much for watching. Enjoy the view. All that's left for me to do is light the little boy's cigar. It's a bit early, but just for you. Yep, there is no doubt about it. Life is good. See you again very soon indeed. But there's not a lot going on, is there? No. Let's go and turn round. This car doesn't half make some strange noises. I tell you, hybrid cars, electric cars, what's wrong with a diesel car?